What up, Pabes? Here we are. I know you guys out there watching the game right now and wondering why we sitting here talking to you. We're talking to you because you're important. And so we coming at you just to make sure no one's out there losing their drive for their, yearly goal settings and stuff like that. And so Mike has said let's do this and just kind of give our people some love out there, making sure everybody stay motivated and do your thing. And Mike was going to share a little bit about with you guys about, how sometimes you just kind of deal with, stuff that come that will kind of distract you a little bit. And now you got to figure out the best way to get back on track. And Mike's going to share some experiences. I'm going to share a little bit of my experiences. But most of all, we just wanted to come here and cheer you guys on for those of you who have still on your dream march. And to those of you who are kind of struggling a little bit, that's understandable. Allow it to happen, but just get back up and get at it again. So, Mike, if you can kind of give them a little bit some things you've been spitting
Yeah,
out there.
just want to say, hey, what's up, everybody out there? And say like Rob in TV land.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to just give everybody some love. All of you guys that made, we don't call it resolutions, but we call it goal setting and goals. Um, but we do know this is probably the time when people will start to get a little discouraged, maybe a little tired, maybe have some distractions. The holidays kind of vacations mode is kind of over with, and now you're back to work, you're back to your regular routines, and now you're trying to figure it out and trying to get back. You had your routine going to the gym and everything because you might have been on vacation and holiday modes and everything after the holiday, and now you slowing down. You might be missing a day or whatever. But if you're gonna make it your fitness lifestyle, what you need to think about is how you're gonna fit it in daily. You're gonna have distractions, you
That's
know.
right.
I have just, some of my distractions is, you know, uh, for me, when the time changes for us out here, that's the hardest part for me because my vision it gets dark. It's dark in the morning and it's dark at night. So, and I'm just being honest, man. I'm a normal human being. I don't like to drive when it's dark. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder for me to get up in the morning and say I'm gonna go to the gym and knock it out. But I have been, I've been back on that my routine where it's dark and everything. I could use that as an excuse to stay in bed because it's cold, it's raining. But I go and I do my thing. And the thing is, you have to work through it. It's things that we have to work through. We've been getting out here. I don't know if you guys been getting it. A lot of people been getting that little cough with the phlegm and everything. And people, say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna go to the gym. And next thing you know, they're off for a week or a month. You got to
Yeah.
fight through it. Once you're healthy enough, get back into it. I know it's not easy. I don't know what are some of the things that you do, Rob? I mean, or
Well,
setbacks that
right
you might.
now, for me here, it's dealing with the lottery numbers. It's like you wake up in the morning, it's 32. You go to the next morning, it's 19. You get up again, it's 56. So the weather here in Texas is like receiving lottery numbers, man. And
Right.
so those have can play a mind game with you, like, man, it's cold out there. But I don't know if you guys heard though. Mike said he could just stay in bed. The rest of us have to get up and work. So Mike can just lay in bed
You
if he
picked
don't
up
want to
on that.
go. Yeah. So, but with me, I get up in the morning and it's dark when I leave and it's dark when I come home.
Hmm.
So you guys out there who having to have that same effect is that is the biggest challenge is just realizing now you got to figure out how do I stay motivated because now it's getting dark and it's been getting dark sooner and it's like do I want to go to the gym after work or do I want to go to the gym before work? And then when dark hit, if you plan to go after work and if you're not truly dedicated and motivated and set that
Tough.
time,
That's when
either
it's
one of
tough.
those times will make you change your mind. So just kind of put it back in again in a small way of saying is that get that lifestyle back, understanding that it's 1 hour out of your day, maybe even 2 hours for travel time and getting dressed and all those things to go back to work, and then you got your full work day. So I don't know, it can be difficult, but it's dependent on how how much of this has become a lifestyle because once it's a lifestyle you don't even think about the time. You just got to put it in place so you can go do it. So just stay up. Don't let the darkness get you, but the cold and all that, and hopefully you're not getting sick.
You know what we've been doing? Know what I do with I got some of my clients are younger guys and stuff.
Yeah.
We've been doing fines. If you're late, now we're trying to get some motivation incentive to get to the gym. If you're late a minute or whatever, we got to pay $1. And after 5 minutes, it's another $1 or whatever. And you know what? Because we've been doing that, everybody's been showing up on time, getting there early. Where before I had stragglers, I might have, been 5 minutes late or a couple of minutes late or whatever, because I'm like, man, but find something, man, that'll get you there.
Put some skin in the game. Besides your membership.
Do something that'll help you get there, because I know it's not easy. If you have kids, I know sometimes you're on a schedule where you got to get in, get out, come back, get your kids ready for school and everything, because now they're back in school and everything, where before they weren't in school because they might have been off for Christmas vacation. And like Rob said, figure it out. I like to work out in the morning because I know it's all done. If I have something, if I want to come back and do something later, and I say, you know what, I got it in. It's tough to come back after, say you get up, you do all your thing, you work, and then all of a sudden, it's easy to say, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow.
Sure.
We're encouraging you to say, hey, you know what, just set your schedule. If you got to go to bed early, we're talking about, rest and stuff. Hey, if you got to go to bed at 7:30, don't feel bad. Make it your routine. Yeah, it's gonna be times when you won't be going to bed at 7:30 or 8 o'clock, 8:30. Like Rob said the other day, sometimes you won't go to sleep right away, but you're in that rest mode and you're getting your body in tune for your daily routine. You add it in for your fitness thing, so you can go to the gym if you're gonna be leaving home, going to work out or whatever you're gonna do. So those are some of the things that we're trying to help you with, and we're trying to do ourselves. I'm 65, 64 years old, gonna be 65 this year. Believe me, man, it's like an old car getting up, man.
Man.
I gotta warm up. You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta pump that clutch a couple of times before you get up out of there, right?
Yeah. And people don't realize, they think they see us, and they think we're just going. But you know what? It takes a lot, for us to get to where we got to get. But we have the mindset now, because it's been our lifestyle for so long, that we're going to get it done one way or another.
Sure.
And that's right.
Yeah. And don't forget, people, you're probably starting to feel a little tired, a little weary. Sometimes during the cold, a lot of people don't want to eat, or if they do eat, they're like, oh, some soup or something like that would be really good. But you also got to remember, you need that fuel, that energy to help get you to the gym. So you still need to keep those calories up. You still need to make sure that everything you're doing is to allow you to have that energy to get to the gym. Because if it's cold out and you're sleepy and you're hungry, then you're like, oh my God, I don't have the energy for it. Even when you get to the gym, a lot of people will say, oh yeah, when I get to the gym, I'm ready to go. Well, yeah, you should be, because you're walking in. But the bottom line is that you want to be ready to go when you step out the house. And that way you don't have to change your mindset. You just roll right on into it and don't have to readjust when you get to the gym. Say, okay, now I'm ready to go. Just those little things, people. So don't overthink it. Don't, try to do too much. Just do what's good for your physique and your body and your time. And then, you'll find those days where you start to click and allow things to go back as they were when it was nice and warm and you felt good about things and getting up and going. Less clothes you got to put on and stuff like that. But once again, as we stated in the beginning, don't quit, because, the last person who quits is the person who wins. So just keep on going and don't quit. And you'll find that in the long run, your results will keep you motivated. And then you'll be able to motivate someone else. Believe it or not, you probably are already when they see you going, and they probably don't say anything, but those are the ones who are watching you. So
like Rob is saying right now, somebody's always watching.
Yeah.
You may not believe it. I was talking to this lady. Matter of fact, the lady that won, one of the ladies that won the other day, she was like, I was telling her, I said, you're very inspiring, because she lost 73 pounds in a year time span. And I said,
Wow.
you're inspiring. And I said, don't you do not believe that people are not watching. They may not be telling you, but there's
Sure.
people out there watching. And she says,
Right.
and she says now that she feels a lot more comfortable with the weights and everything, she said people have started to come up to her. And I said, hey, you're an inspiration. I said, you got to keep going and keep doing what you're doing. But people are looking at you and saying, hey, you know what? If she did it, I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those are some things. I also want to talk about some preventative things too. Now we're in cold, flu, heavy COVID season again. That's another distraction for us if we're going to the gym, because if we get sick, what do we do? What do we do,
Yeah.
Rob? What are some preventative
Yeah.
things?
Well,
The things is, what do you think?
well, if I'm really sick, I'm not going to go to the gym. Bottom line. I'm just not going to go. I got even with my job, with me being a trainer, if I'm sick, I'll counsel with my clients, because the last thing I want to do is get someone else sick. But the other thing is that I don't want people staring at me because I'm coughing and I'm looking like I'm a virus to them. So it's just a matter of really testify to yourself on how you're really feeling. And if you're feeling up to par and you decide to go in and you tell your clients, hey, look, I feel okay, but I'm going to put this mask on. People talk about mask do's and don'ts, but when you're working and you want to keep working, you gotta make sacrifices, and just say, I'm doing this for the safety of you. And then most people will be excited about that, and they won't go, why are you wearing a mask? You shouldn't be wearing a mask. It's against the policy, blah, blah, whatever stuff that people say back in the day with COVID. And but you make the right decision for you. My decision is that I will always counsel my clients if I'm sick. I tell my clients the same thing. Just counsel if you're sick, because everybody, especially since COVID has come about again, everyone is always wondering what is it? Why are you coughing? What's going on? So we just maintain, be smart about it, make the right decisions, and then keep doing what you're doing. But say you are at home and you can't go, then try to find some in-house body work that you can do to keep you going, because you may have to lay down for a little bit just to get your energy back in a couple of days or something like that. But once you feel up to it by keeping your fluids up high, eating really well, then maybe you can do a couple of things until you're able to get back on your feet and go back to the gym.
Exactly.
So,
Those are things that,
yeah.
I agree with you on that, and talk about
Yeah.
too. And then I always tell my clients, are you taking vitamin C, zinc, stuff like that? What kind of multivitamins are you on? And also, people, I bring bleach wipes with me, and I wipe everything down before I get on it.
Yeah.
It may be a little bit, take a little bit extra time, but it may save you, because I'm gonna tell you this: the first time I had COVID twice. The first time I got COVID, I know I got it from the gym, because it was it's like we played tag. I was working and training probably about 7 people at the time, and all 7 of us, bam, 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 got it. And so we're more proactive in cleaning and trying to do stuff. I know a lot of people, at first everybody was doing it, but it might be something that you want to do, to help you and prevent you from getting sick. You want to be
Yeah.
preventive in everything we do when we talk about fitness, and even the way you eat too. Your meals and stuff like that. Try to eat healthier, to be healthier, so your immune system can fight off more stuff than than a regular person.
Sure.
And when you're healthier and you're working out, your immune system will kick in a lot faster, and you'll come back a lot faster, or be preventative, where you'll see everybody else is getting sick and you wonder, well, hey, how come that person hasn't got sick?
Yeah.
They're doing some of the
Yeah.
right things. So
Yeah, most gyms now, though, I think I can only speak from the gyms I've been attending. They all have their wipes now all over the place. So a lot of people who don't even use them, they just get up and leave. So as Michael just stated, if you're not carrying your own pack, just make sure you reach over and grab and wipe something down. If you find as though you was saw a person on there that was sweaty or whatever the case may be, I don't think you need to be completely anal about it, where you're running around with all types of packages of stuff in your bag.
Hey, wait.
Yeah. So, but if you feel any need to do that, then that's what you do, because no one's going to say don't do that. It's just a protection phase for anyone. Just remember to wipe them down when you get off, not just when you get on.
Exactly.
So that's another thing I've seen that happen, where people wipe it down to get on, but they don't wipe it down when they're done.
Yeah, they just walk away.
It's like,
walk away.
You clean it for you, but now you leave it
on the bench. They walk away. I'm looking at them like, hey.
Yeah. So that's all that's important, people. But other than that, Michael and I want to come on here. I know a lot of people want to get back to the game, and those of you who are just happen to catch this is probably catching it after the game. But we don't have a problem taking the time out of our evening just to stay on target and give you the time span that we said we would. But our biggest thing tonight was to come on here and cheer everybody on. Make sure that you're all focusing on what you want to do and what you plan to do come January 1st anyways. And if you do run into a little hack, then just kind of figure it out, what happened, what took place, and then get back at it. It's always okay to start over. I guess Denzel Washington said it best: fall down 7, get up 8. So just get up and go, do what you got to do, and realizing that failure is not an option, but we do fail. And if you get back up and go do your thing, then that's okay. So that was your option, was to get back and go do it. So just stay positive. Get a training partner if you have to. Get a family member involved if you have to. Anything to help you keep on keeping on while you're trying to reach those goals. And my last thing is that remember, it's the compound effect. It's the small things that turns into big things. Your friends will notice your change before you notice your change. And don't just don't look at yourself every day and go, why am I not changing? Why am I not changing? Because if that was the case, we'd all be in the gym, because it'll be quick changes. So it takes time. Yeah. So good luck to you guys out there, and stay focused.
All right. I agree. Just like stay with it. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Rob talking about it. Like you say, if you fall down, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, brush yourself off. But I commend all those who have started, and all those who are going to start. Let's go with it. If you have any questions, you can always hit us up on that Big Darkness 59 on Instagram, or House of Darkness on Instagram. Rob, let them know about where you at.
Yeah, I'm the legend Robert Johnson on IG. You can go to my website, robertjohnsontraining.com. And then that way we could make some connections with you if needed. And you can reach out to us if needed. But the bottom line is, keep sending in questions. Keep doing that. We will constantly cover it at some point, whether it's midweek or on Sundays. But those of you who are following us, we appreciate you. Those of you who are just kind of looking at us and maybe even just enjoying it, but yet just not hitting the subscribe button, feel free to hit that subscribe button just so we could reach out to more people. And we'll appreciate that. And so we will continue to do what we do.
All right. That's about it then. I guess that's it.
All right. Let's
get back to that game.
Yeah, man.